Greetings from the Iowa Beef Center, and welcome to Iowa State University Extension and Outreach. Iowa's beef industry is a $4.5 billion annual business, representing about 20,000 farms statewide and roughly 900,000 beef cows. The Iowa Beef Center team represents farmers anywhere from less than 10 head to well in excess of 1,000. Iowa is also a net importer of feedlot cattle, taking advantage of the abundant feed resources across the state. Roughly 2 million head are fed and marketed annually. This video will detail the names and faces of the Iowa Beef Center and give you an insight as to how we strive to be the #1 resource for Iowans for all things beef. From the Iowa State University Extension and Outreach homepage, the 6 statewide regional beef field specialists are easily searchable through a series of drop-down menus. As you go from the homepage, you slide over to Educational Areas and down to Ag and Natural Resources. Click on that, and the next page will bring up Program Specialists. Each one of the program teams is available there for you to research. And if you click on the beef team, the 6 regional specialists show up, and it color codes the counties that each one of us cover from a regional standpoint. We do a statewide effort, series of meetings at least once a year. So these are not concrete areas that we cover. Each one of us has our own specialty. And as I'll describe, our areas of expertise make us work well as a team and cover pretty much any question that can come our way beef related. Our first regional specialist is Beth Dorn. Beth covers Northeast Iowa, a part of the state that is really prevalent with feeding cattle. So as you might imagine, she gets a lot of questions from the feedlot sector. She has a PhD in ruminant nutrition, so answers a lot of diets and nutrition questions as well. Beth also has a lot of experience in youth program development, as well as a number of other grazing and livestock-related programs. Region 2 is covered by Russ Euchen. Russ is the only beef specialist that also has a swine field specialist appointment. So if you'll search the swine page, you'll also find Russ there. Russ has a degree in economics, so he makes it a unique part of the team as far as financial analysis, things of that nature when it comes to a livestock facility or a beef operation. Russ has 35 years of experience with Extension, so a number of different experiences that he can answer questions from a lot of different directions. Region 3, far northeast Iowa, is covered by Denise Schwab. Denise previously worked in the 4-H program, so as you might imagine has a sincere interest in youth program development, but also she's the team leader for things like impact statements, follow-up, and general organization of the group as we move forward with program development. She also has an extensive background in SPA record analysis, which is a basic program that allows producers to take information from their operation and try to improve it from there. Region 4, as we move into southern Iowa, is covered by Chris Clark. Chris Clark is also a unique part of the team. He is a licensed veterinarian. So Chris, as you might imagine, gets a lot of questions from the animal health, well-being, also does a lot with animal handling facilities. Sitting in southwest Iowa, has a good mix of cow-calf production as well as some feedlot operations. Region 5 is covered by Joe Sellers. It would be south central and central Iowa. Joe's one of our more experienced regional specialists as well, and his part of the state is predominant cow-calf country. So as you might imagine, he's a specialist in grazing and grazing programs, also has some experience with swine and sheep production, so a lot of our sheep-related questions head Joe's way. Region 6, the final region, is covered by yours truly. My name is Patrick Wall, and I'm the genetic specialist for the team. I have some background in genetic evaluation, performance, carcass, ultrasound, and some experience with technology application to beef production. Also have a sincere interest in youth program development and young farmer programs as well. So as you can see, we have 6 regional specialists, but each one of us has an area of expertise that we lend to the team. In addition to the 6 regional beef field specialists, Extension and Outreach offers a number of other resources from campus employees that work on a statewide effort. To reach those folks, there's a number of different ways to go about it. The easiest way would be to go to the Iowa Beef Center website. That's iowabeefcenter.org. When you go to the homepage, there's a number of resources available, but to meet the Iowa Beef Center team, simply click on the link in the upper right corner. You'll see a drop-down menu of a number of different specialists, their area of expertise, and an email address to contact them. To help you put a name with a face, we'll give you a brief PowerPoint presentation on who those folks are. We'll start off with Dr. Dan Loy. Dan is the director of the Iowa Beef Center and also a ruminant nutritionist. He handles a lot of beef feedlot management questions as well as directs the rest of the staff members from the Beef Center. Garland Dahlke is the software developer. The Extension and Outreach team has a number of different online resources and tools that we've developed for beef producers. Garland continually updates those tools as well as develops new ones. Sherry Hoyer is our communications specialist, so any press releases and program promotion goes through Sherry. Dr. Patrick Gunn is our cow-calf specialist, has an area of expertise in reproduction, does a lot of meetings on reproductive technology, cow-calf nutrition, and things in that realm. Our three additional specialists are Dr. Lee Schultz. Dr. Schultz is our ag economist. He works out of the Department of Economics, but does a number of programs with market outlook, price forecasting, things of that nature. We do have an on-staff veterinarian, Dr. Grant Duell. Grant works out of the Department of Veterinary Diagnostic and Production Animal Medicine here on campus. The Iowa Beef Center's most recent hire is our program specialist, Erica Lundy. She works with both the on-campus folks and the regional field specialists across the state. She'll help us develop new programs and then act as a resource to the rest of the team moving forward on topics that we feel are prevalent to beef producers in our state.
The Iowa Beef Center team is a diversified group of campus and field specialists prepared to educate, advocate, and support Iowa's beef industry. On behalf of the Iowa Beef Center, welcome to Iowa State University Extension and Outreach.